Shilo Sanders, Shedeur Sanders. You guys have anything to say? Just want to open to questions.
We're excited for the season. We put in the work this whole off season. We got better, way better, I'll say, defensive linemen, DBs, and practice is way more competitive than it was last year. And I'm just excited to go out there because I feel like the game will be easier than it is in practice.
Yeah, the closer the season comes, I'm not really feeling like talking too much no more. I didn't even want to do this today. We played about 2 weeks, and I'm ready to just go out there and show everybody what's up.
Brian Howell from Bull Daily Camera. I'm going to ask you guys an easy one. You guys became uncles today. Are you excited about that?
I didn't even think of it like that today.
Yeah, we are uncles, yeah. No, I was real excited. My sister, I just got the text that she had. Child. Oh, there goes second. Oh, well, I don't know what you're talking about.
But nah, yeah.
I don't know. Next question.
He's nice. He's healthy. I seen him on FaceTime, so I'm proud of her.
He just said don't say nothing about that.
Nice. We got some media control over here. Older brother.
Hey, y'all. Jimmy Steerfoss, 24/7 Sports. Y'all have been in the media for a long time. Y'all know how to navigate all this. But with all the people talking about Colorado, how do y'all interact with some of the guys on the team that maybe are kind of new to the media landscape? How do you coach them almost through going through some criticism online?
Going through criticism, that's going to happen at the more you level up. So getting used to it now is not bad. Get used to not caring about what people say and just doing what you got to do every day. It's not bad to work on now in college before you get to the next level. A lot of people don't know how to deal with it. So, we know how to deal with it. We can give people advice on bro, don't care about that stuff. Just keep working. Show what you can do on the field. That's what really matters. So it's cool being in this environment where there's a lot of media, but media is just they're filming us and we're doing what we're doing. So you just got to keep that the main thing.
It's a lot of people that came to this program, they seen the exposure and they seen everything coming to this program. Then when they're here, now they're like, oh, wow, this is real, any regular stuff that we go and just in practice or do anything, it's viral or it's something that we don't really think too much of. So they understand, they've seen it from a distance, but it's different when you're in the program and now you actually see it and now you see how everybody is kind of targeting you in a way, how everybody wants to watch everything.
So much.
Yeah, just care so much about what y'all do. So that they're able to see that live in person, and now they actually understand why, kind of things how they are.
Is it difficult for some players?
Nah, it's not too much of a thought because they kind of had an idea of what it's gonna be, but now they understand it's real, so they just don't really care.
You just got to move different because if everybody cares so much about, if I care so much about what you're doing, you don't want to do certain things, So just the new guys just keeping that in mind, that people care more about what you do here than any other place, You're under a microscope here, so it's good. It could be bad.
Joe Rico, My Life Sports Radio is the final word. Shedeur, last year I think there was protection issues, it would be safe to say, and I think the offensive line is going to be key to the success of your team this year. Can you talk about some of the guys that have come in here and the new look of the offensive line? Because I've heard some very good things about some of the guys who are going to come in here and play.
Well, it's a collective. It's all those guys. I can't single one or two out because you're going to eventually need every guy in there, even whether it's scout team or whether it's first team, second team, or you got to plug and play guys. So each of those guys, they all bring different things to the table, and I feel like now we got everything sorted out to where who's going to play where, and then we all feel confident about it. So we're excited for it. I'm also going to help them out a little more, and Coach Pat is going to help everything out. So we'll be able to really have stability back there.
Yeah, they got a good run game over there, too, so.
Leo Rivera with Scobuff Sports. Shilo, what can you say about this secondary unit and the expectation coming into this year? Coach Sanders just spoke on saying that you guys are coming this year. What is it like at practice, and what is the expectation coming to the season?
Man, just all the new addition guys that we got back there in the secondary, it's just gonna be the no-fly zone, you know. I heard they was talking crazy about some of the guys saying we the best secondary in the nation. You know, that's why y'all just gonna have to see. But that's how we feel.
Yeah, the coverage been way, way, way tighter than it was last year, like way tighter.
It's like there's no weak spots. And that's what the off season's all about, you know, just getting better myself and the coaches just making the whole defense better also. So that's what they're here to do, is make the whole team better and make sure there's no weaknesses in defense. So that's how we feel like we is right now.
Rylan Scholes from Ralphie Report. With the additions of guys like LeJounte and Will Shepherd to the wide receiver room, and your guys' wide receiver room is widely considered to be one of the best in the country.
Yeah.
Shedeur, what is it like working with those guys? And Shilo, what is it like going up against those guys in practice?
Well, I'm thankful to have them, of course. I'm thankful because they all bring different things to the table. They both were like 1,000-yard receivers. They both were the top guys at their school and top guys in the conference, you know, that they was in. So I'm excited that they're able to bring their knowledge into it also, so we're able to converse and see things different ways. So I'm really excited to have them. They all are very special. They bring different things to the table. And even the guys from last year, they even improved like times 10. So I'm ready to get out there.
Yeah, going against them, I mean, you don't want to. We don't do ones versus ones for a certain reason, you know. So we want to keep everybody safe on that side. So, but I see what they do. They're real explosive. They add a lot of weaponry to the offense. So you got a lot of tools to choose from.
Troy Rank from the Denver Post. The rival of Coach Prime, you both, Travis, you helped put CU football back on the map in the national conversation. How motivated are you now to get over the hump to the winning part? Because every team you guys and your dad have been involved with is associated with winning. How much are you driven this year in year two to winning being the part of the conversation?
We do that one game by one game, you know, so we just focus on this game coming up, and we just going to keep repeating that every week.
We're not really too concerned about what happened last year because like that, it is what it is. At that point, you can't change the past. So our mindset, that doesn't give us extra motivation or anything. Our mindset's the same of go out there and just be the best you could be. And collectively, if all 11 players on each side of the ball do that, then it'll result in a win. So it's not really anything different that we would say that you use as motivation or do it anything different in the off season. You going through your normal routine and going through what you usually do. And you know the result will be better because you're your better version of yourself.
Alex Mears, My Life Sports Radio. This is a two-part question for Shedeur and Shilo. Shedeur, now that Coach Shermer is a full-time offensive coordinator, how has that transition made it smoother for you? And Shilo, the addition of Warren Sapp on the defense, how's that worked for you? Go ahead, Shedeur.
Offensively, I feel like we understand, and he understands my playing style a little more, and he is able to hear me. You know, it's every quarterback sees the game different. Every quarterback brings something different special to the table. So you just got to make sure, you know, everybody aligned in the same lens, and we're all looking through the same lens, which is the receivers, the O-linemen, the offensive coordinator, receivers coach. Like, everybody has to be on the same page, and I feel like we have a stable ground to stand on right now, a stable foundation to where now we're able to build and build and build on top of that.
So you mentioned Coach Sapp. You know, he's in them D linemen right for sure, but we got Coach Livingston also is the new coordinator, and he's also the safeties coach. So just learning stuff from him every day. You know, he came from the Bengals, and he's a pro guy, so that's my goal. That's most of the guys on the team goal. We want to be pro. So the best type of coaching, you know, it's pro coaching. He just came from there. So we just having him around, learning the stuff that he teaches. Like last year, he was watching guys like guy from Alabama. I don't know. It's like dudes that's living my dream. He was just coaching, you know. So that's you can only be grateful for that. 'Cause, yeah.
Shedeur, Kyle Newman from the Denver Post. Jimmy Horn Jr. showed some flash last year. I mean, what is it going to take for him to kind of elevate his game this year? What do you expect out of him?
It's really just put him in the right positions. You got to understand his skill set, and you got to use him to the best ability. And I feel like that's what Coach Sherman, that's what Coach Phillips, we understand that, and we're going to use him that way.
Nikki Edwards, CU Sports Report, kind of for both of you. Offensively, how far along do you feel like Shermer's defense has been installed? And Robert Livingston,
Sherman,
do you feel like the defense has been mostly installed? And are you starting to scout North Dakota State quite yet?
Well, of course, we watched North Dakota State. I feel like I skimmed through at least all the teams and watching a couple pro games also, just to be a student of the game, just to watch and understand what people do differently. But most of the offense is installed, but, you know, offenses changes week by week, you know, so the foundation is there, and now all it is just the wrinkles that we're going to put in and what we know is going to be guarantees and those type of things when you get to game plan. So we're not really in the game plan phase right now, but we're knowledgeable and we understand, you know, what this team is and what defensive coordinators we're going against, and even looking through old notebooks of what we jotted down notes from last year to different teams. So we're just excited to get out there and excited to just start game one.
Yeah, so for the defense, we basically just focused on being great at what we're great at, you know, and Coach Livingston came and he analyzed the defense at first, what we got, what we're great at, what we're good at. You know, we're just going to utilize that stuff instead of that stuff. Scheme-wise, I don't want to say too much, but we're not going to be doing no crazy stuff, just like that's not what we're good at. You know, we got a lot of athletes. We're going to use our athleticism, you know, make plays. We're not going to make it too complicated.
Sure, just real quick, the tight ends. I was curious about Sam Hart and what you're seeing out of him and just that group in general. How important is it going to be for that group to step up this year?
The group came a long way. At the beginning, it was a little rocky in general because, you know, when you're going against a powerful defense like that, it gets a little rough. So we all had to take a step back and reevaluate some things. And Sam Hart, he took tremendous strides from this offseason to now. And the whole tight end group and everything, they understand they don't really bust plays too much. They line up fast and do their job. That's all you could ask for out of, like, players on offense. Just do your job and let everybody just play together and be one unit. So the tight ends, I'm really excited to have them there. We'll be able to run the ball a little more, you know, but we still got to put it in the air also.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Appreciate y'all.